Good morning, everybody. It's Colin with the Knox County Fire Bureau. And this morning, in this Go See It, we're at the Davis Family YMCA in the Choteau community, and we're going to learn all about keeping safe in your pool.
Morning.
Good morning. I'm Colin Cummins with the Knox County Fire Bureau. This is Teresa DeLoach with the Davis Family YMCA, and she's going to be talking to us today about keeping safe around the water in your pool. So let's have a listen.
Welcome to the Davis Family Y. I teach swimming and I love this job. It's so much fun. What I want to start with is a little bit of adult supervision with children. That is one of the key parts of keeping our children safe, and we always need to do that. Distractions are always around us, so we have to really focus on our little people. That would be no phones and no social interaction while you're watching these children. Sometimes children are not able to help themselves. We need to educate them, and by doing that we get in the water and teach them about swimming. We want to teach them about water walking on the wall, which what we call monkey walking. And that is just simply so they can hold onto the wall and climb to the edge so that they can get to a safe place to exit if they need to, or flipping on their back. That's another technique to help children. But that still does not replace adult interaction, adult supervision, and no one's going to watch your children better than you do. Even if there's a lifeguard on deck, that lifeguard has a job. He's not the babysitter, or she's not the babysitter, sorry. So, we want to make sure that we are always proactive in being there for our babies, our children. So when we teach swimming, there's a lot of tools that we can use. We use a backpack float, which is a graduated system. I'll show you this. These are one of the tools that we use, and so what we do with this is we put this on a child, buckles in the front, and it helps them grow a kick. And some parents will say to me,
"Oh, I'm just checking to see what lanes are."
I don't want to float on my child. Well, you know, I don't want to float to stay on my child forever either, but this float is a system, just like any tool that we use for training our children. It's not something they're going to always keep. And then as they get stronger, you take the floats down, eventually going into an independent swimmer. And it doesn't take long. Another tool that we use is a puddle jumper. Now, a puddle jumper is for open water more than for the pool, but they are also Coast Guard approved life jackets, so they're very safe. And that is an important tool to have. It gives you specific details on weight, and it always needs to be snug and fit properly. Whenever you put a life jacket on a child or any kind of flotation device that is not appropriate fitted, you've set them up for failure. If it's too large, they could slip out of it. If it's too small, they're going to be uncomfortable and they may take it off themselves. So we always want to make sure that we put those life jackets on, or the flotation devices on, for them, and make sure that they stay on them the right way. Another thing that we could always do around the pool is make sure that whenever you are maybe not in a facility where there's lifeguards, that you have some barriers. We want to make sure that we have a fence around the pool. We don't want the children to be able to get to the water without adult supervision. Again, that adult supervision is going to be a key to keeping them safe all the time. If your child did get away from you, they did wind up in the water, do you know CPR? Could you be able to be the first responder to help your child survive? And that would be simply rescue breathing, CPR. So not only would you educate your children, but you want to educate yourself as well. Education is huge. You want to be able to give them instruction to help themselves for open water as well as pool, and then maybe even how to help someone else, like with a reaching assist with a toy, a noodle, or some sort of float if they needed to help a friend. Flotations are good and fun, but they're also dangerous. So if your flotation that works in your pool that came from a place where you just blow it up and there it is in the water, that's not going to be the same kind of float that you want for open water or for boating safety. We want to make sure that we have those Coast Guard approved life jackets, and that those children know how to use them, and that you know how to help them stay in a safe place. So a few uncomfortable statistics that we know. Drownings are the #1 cause of death for children from 1 to 4 years old. 19% of drownings occur in public pools with certified lifeguards. Tennessee ranks 8th on the list of states with high drownings. We also have saying that, we need to caution children about playing around them, playing on top of them, and knowing that long hair can always get tangled up in a brain, whether it's a colorful or tropical. So just being cautious and aware might avoid an accident or an entrapment of some sort. I just want to share with you that children are taught to be fearful of the water. When you don't teach them to be fearful, you've taught them respect for the water. We want to be able to teach our children so that they don't become a statistic. So swimming is a life skill. We need to always promote that in a healthy way and make sure that children have every opportunity to learn, to grow, to enjoy the water, not only for health benefits, but also for their safety.